They did not actually throw a pass interference penalty on that play, although they certainly could have, I think. But it's now 12-0, and the Braves will go for two. Try and make up for that miss last time. Ross in the shotgun, two wide receivers, one in the slot. And Canley in the backfield to Kevin's left. Ross will throw. This one will be just out of reach on the far side of the end zone and incomplete. Daniels, I think, the intended receiver. And that'll be incomplete. The attempt is no good. So with 4:16 remaining here in the first quarter, the score is now the Lompoc Braves 12, the San Ynez Pirates nothing. You're listening to the Game of the Week on your home for local sports 100.9 KPEG. Greg Ratcliffe, Mike Loney, Bill, Dr. Draw Smith, bringing you all the action tonight, and we are so happy that we can do it. Amen. So the Braves will kick off at a normal place this time, the 40-yard line, as opposed to where they kicked off with a 15 last time.
Yeah, you usually don't see personal foul penalties on the kicker.
This one is kicked back to the 5. Return here on the near side, picks up a block on the corner, gets across the 45 and down to about the 47-yard line before he's brought down. Nice return. Logan Ast on the return did a nice job out to the 48-yard line is where they'll put it. First and 10 there for the Pirates. With 4:06 left here in the first. Braves now leading 12-0. And the little rain that we had here earlier pregame has seemed to have dissipated. It's still ugly, but he's just not wet. Boom! Big tackle in the backfield. Gatson, I think, on the hit for the Braves. And he is not feeling all that good when he's getting back up.
Lost about a yard.
Gatson will come off the field on his own power. A loss of a yard makes it 2nd and 11 from the 47 now. From the shotgun, makes a handoff, rolls right, throws on the run. Got a man and incomplete at the 20-yard line. Had it for a second, it looked like.
Couldn't quite bring it in.
And these numbers, these San Ynez numbers are absolutely impossible to read in this light.
They're in any light.
They're white on white. So I'd like to have a little discussion with the person who designed those.
With a thin gold outline.
Yeah. Third down and 11 now. 3 receivers here to the near side, 1 up top. Riddell back to pass. Little screen on the far side. That's going to be sorted out by the Braves very quickly.
Unsuccessful.
Yes. Head back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. That's 4th down and 11. And we'll have our first punt of the evening. Dickerson will go back deep for the Braves at around his own 10. And he'll be punting from about the 35. Low line drive kick over to the far side. They'll pop out of bounds somewhere around the 15.
Yep. And they kicked it away from Devell Dickerson.
That's probably a good strategy on their part. Well, the Braves will have it 1st and 10 as they take over on offense. Where are they going to put it? The 16-yard line, looks like. No, now they're going to move it again. They get the 14. 1st and 10 Braves from their own 14-yard line with 2:45 up there in the first quarter. Lompoc sitting on a 12-0 lead. Lompoc Brave player limping along the sideline here. That's Gavin Towns.
Braves certainly have got a fair amount of usage from this field so far tonight. They've played all over it.
Yes.
And it's still the first quarter.
4 receivers for the Braves, and they'll go up the middle with the run play for a couple of yards is all, up to the 18. Give him 4.
Yeah.
Is that Canley?
I think that was Canley.
Yep. Wait for him to come out of the pack so we can see who he is. Oh, it's a good solid 4 yards for Canley and the Braves, and it's 2nd down and 6.
That's one thing about Sheldon. He doesn't look like he's getting much. Then you look up the yard marker, and
all of a sudden it's way up there. Ross will fake to Canley this time, keeping himself.
Yeah.
Wasn't terribly successful with that.
Well, that was supposed to be a pass, and he quickly thought everybody was covered and tried to make something out of it.
Managed to scrape out a yard out of the whole mess, and it's 3rd and 5 from the 19. Inside 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter of action. 3rd and 5 for the Braves. Ross from the shotgun. Looking to pass all the way, looking left. Throw this one complete to the far sideline. Was he inbounds? Yes, he was. And then steps out at about the 29. Perkins on the catch. And that'll be a first down for the Braves. They'll put it at the 29-yard line. Well, the Braves have been fairly successful in moving the ball so far, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
But have scored on the big play. Ross hands to Canley, sweeps left and goes out of bounds around the 40.
Another nice pickup.
He gets down the field in a hurry, I tell you what.
Yes, he does.
Give him 9 to the 38. 2nd and 1. Keep it on the ground. Straight up the middle we go this time. We'll get out across the 40 to the 41 before he's knocked back. Forward progress will give him a first down plus a little bit.
First down.
Put it at the 41, 1st and 10 Lompoc. We've got a minute remaining here in the first quarter of action. Braves up 12-0 and on the move once again. Little chunks at a time. And not in a hurry to get the line. That's very methodical here so far tonight.
Well, Jones, he said it was going to be pretty vanilla.
Yeah, you'd almost have to expect it to be at this point.
Well,
Canley again breaks through a nice little hole there off of left tackle and across midfield down to the 48 of the Pirates.
That's Sheldon Canley, and that's another Lompoc Brave first down.
although we should point out, turning around and handing it to Sheldon Canley is not vanilla.
It is very successful. I mean, is that
pretty exotic.
and Canley is shaken up just a little bit. I think he's going to have to come off for a little breather. Canley come off. Alonso will come in to take his place. Inside 30 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Let's see if the Braves will get a play off here before the sound. Or are they even going to try? Looks like they're going to let this one run out. They're not even, now they're going to try and get up to the line. Trying to trick him into some complacency. And there's the snap to Ross. Going deep after a one-step drop. Looking for Daniels. Incomplete at the 10, at the buzzer.
Ross Daniels falls in.
So the Braves tried to pretend like they were just going to let the clock run out, then ran up to the line real quick, snapped it, and threw a deep one. It came up just out of reach of Daniels for the incompletion. And that will bring us to the end of quarter number 1. 12 minutes of this strange and unusual season are in the books. And it's, fittingly enough, Lompoc 12. St. Inez nothing. You're listening to the Lompoc Braves on your home for local sports, 100.9 KBEG.
That's how you forgot there for a minute, Greg.
Let's talk about some things that are going on around the Lompoc Valley, shall we? As we pass along.
Greg, I do have a quick question.
Yes.
People were wondering how they can access the stream.
Well, last I heard it was having some difficulty, but it's supposed to be at kpegradio.com. But it was having some difficulty with its streaming before. I'm not sure if it is functional or not. I certainly hope it is, because it was working when I left the office.
Well, you know what happens when you leave things a bit.
He was working on it last we speak, so I'm hoping he was able to have some success with it.
That would be nice.
So we'll turn around and go the other way now. Ray's going from right to left on your radio dial. It's second down. Little dump-off screen in the middle, complete down about to the 30-yard line. Goes.
That was number 25.
That was Elijah Perkins.
Elijah Perkins.
For another Lompoc Braves first
That was a
down.
nice little play all the way down to the 29,
And he
first
sold
and 10.
that really well.
Yes.
Well.
10 yards gain, 29 yards.
Ross takes a shotgun snap, looking to throw again. This one is complete here to the near side. That's Perkins again at about the 24.
That was Elijah Perkins on the reception from Ross again.
Gain of about 5. It'll make second and 5 on the 24. Just underway here into the second quarter of action, with the Braves leading 12-0 on our brand new artificial turf. Interesting to talk to the players and see how they feel about it. Designed keeper by Ross, and he's going to prove to be a handful to bring down, I think. It's pushed out of bounds around the 20.
That was 17, Kevin Ross, quarterback keeper. Like a 4-yard pick, making it 3rd and 1. Ross forced out of bounds.
Okay, the Braves come out. One wide receiver left, two to the right. A fullback in. And they slam it up the middle, and I believe that was just a bit, maybe just a bit short. I don't know.
Oh, that's round. Yeah. That was number 23, Tyler Brown. Fourth. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Down, Ross.
And Ross keeps it
Ross, quarterback keeper for Lompoc
on the keeper,
Braves.
picks up a first down.
Okay, we have an update on the web stream situation. As our normal KPEG stream is apparently out of service, we have transferred the signal over to the City Council stream.
Okay.
So if you go to cityoflompoc.com, follow your nose to the City Council webpage and click on View the Meeting Live, you can listen to the game there. I hope that word gets out.
Once again, Greg.
Once again, go to cityoflompoc.com, go to the City Council page and click View the Meetings, and you'll be able to hear the stream where you would normally watch a City Council meeting. We've improvised. If you have access to Twitter and social media, if you want to spread that around to your friends who are trying to log on, that would be really cool. So back to here, we are 2nd and 7. Hanley on the carry gets wrapped up after no gain.
That was Shelby Canley on the carry, brought down quick.
It'll be 3rd down and a long 7. Ball is at the 13-yard line of the Pirates. It's 12-0 Braves. Here in with 8:55 left in the second. Kevin Ross rolling right, throwing on the run. This will be complete on the far sideline and out of bounds at about the 2 or so.
And it was Mr. Dickerson.
Dickerson results in another Lompoc Brave first down.
Dickerson complete out of bounds at the 3, it looks like. 1st and goal from there.
2-yard line, right?
You know what's been impressive so far, Mike, is watching Ross and his accuracy throwing on the run.
Mm-hmm.
He's been putting the ball right where he wants it. On the move.
Yep.
Back to the ground, Canley. Straight up the gut. The end. No.
I think he's a little bit short.
Short, down, inside the one. So it's Canley on the carry.
About a half a yard shy. It'll be 2nd down and goal. Less than a half a yard, actually. Maybe the length of a ball. And timeout called by the Pirates.
Timeout. And he did.
Their first, 2 left. It's 8:27 left here in the second quarter. Braves leading 12-0. Once again, if you're trying to get to the stream, the web stream of this event, we had to improvise and go to a different link. If you go to cityoflompoc.com, go to City Council, view the meeting there, click on that link, and you'll be able to hear the audio from this broadcast as if you were watching a City Council meeting.
Although I think we're probably going to be a little more exciting than the City Council.
Well,
Hopefully, anyway.
yeah. I don't know. Some of those meetings get pretty raucous. After all, I've been covering those for 17 years.
Yeah.
A couple more to go.
Well, it was kind of back before your time, but they used to call them the Tuesday night fights. But
Okay. Ross under center for the first time tonight and fumbles the snap, picks it up and tries to dive to the end zone, but we have a penalty flag down. Illegal something or other by the Braves. And the good news is they didn't lose possession. Bad news is they're going to lose 5 yards.
The flag was for a illegal shift off grade. 5-yard.
Illegal shift, they're going to say. It'll still be 2nd down. The ball
Second and goal.
just outside the 5. It'll be 2nd goal from there.
and this will be the Braves' second shot at their 18th play of this possession.
That's a long possession.
That's a very long possession.
Right.
Back to the shotgun we go. The late handoff to Canley. Busts it off. Is he in? Yes, he is. Touchdown, Braves. Sheldon Canley just sliced right in there real quick. And it's all of a sudden 18-0 Lompoc. And
So they-
whistles,
they-
timeout, all by the Braves.
They scored 12 points in the first 12 minutes, and then they have an 18-play drive to put them up 18.
Oh, you got to love the symmetry. And the Braves will take a timeout to discuss what they're going to do here for the point after. One would expect them to go for two, perhaps. Unless they've come up with a 3-point play somewhere that I'm not privy to yet.
The way this last year has gone, I wouldn't put it past it, right?
Nice to see some fans across the way from San Ynez made the trip over as well.
Indeed.
I'm sure they're all family, right?
Indubitably.
I was going to tell you while we have a break, speaking of city council, in their last meeting, they came to an agreement with the school district to open up use for this Hawk Stadium as the community track and field. So it will be open to the public beginning on Monday, the 29th of March. So you can come down and use the track, use the stand, use the exercise equipment there in the front, and take full advantage of this beautiful community track and field that we have here available for you. So that's starting on Monday, the 29th. Another bobbled snap, and this one will be covered up by the Pirates, I believe. Non-returnable, of course, and that will make for another unsuccessful conversion. So Lompoc has scored 3 touchdowns, but has failed to convert a point after yet.
A single attempt.
Yeah. So with 7:57 left here until halftime, it's still the Lompoc Braves 18 and San Ynez Pirates nothing, and the Braves set to kick off once again.
We have 7:57 on the clock, but the Braves kicking game has been more like a 7:37 max.
That is. Okay, so the Braves set to kick off from their 40. Taking on the run at the 12-yard line at the far hash mark. Makes a nice cut. Gets all the way close to midfield before he's brought down. An excellent return of almost 40 yards. About 38, I think, if you do the quick math. They'll put it at the 48-yard line officially. It'll be first down, San Ynez from there. Again, with excellent starting field position. Unfortunately for the Pirates, they haven't been able to capitalize on that so far. First down, San Ynez, one receiver to either way, one in motion, however, and now we'll take a draw up the middle. Breaks a tackle at the 45, still on his feet, breaks another one, and gets down to the Lompoc 32-yard line before he's finally wrestled down. Excellent run. Can't really tell you who it was. Speculation, it is Logan Ast. So we'll go with that. That's what Tom says, so we'll take it. First down, Pirates from the Braves 32. From the shotgun. To the ground again. Another big gaping hole. Down inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. That's another quick first down for the Pirates. And he is getting some movement on that offensive line here all of a sudden. The ball down to the 19, first and 10 from there. 7 minutes left here in the second quarter. The Pirates threatening here all of a sudden.
After that gain of 13.
Another running play, got his feet taken out from under him this time, but picked up about 3 down to the 16 before he's brought down. Second down and 7 from the Braves 16-yard line. One receiver to either side.
Split way up.
Deep back gets it. Breaks another couple of tackles at the first contact and gets down inside the 15 to about the 12. Close to a first First down, but short by a couple, I think. Indeed, call it 3rd and 2 from the 12. Clock running halfway through the second quarter. Braves up 18-0. San Ynez trying to get something on the board here. And a kink in the chain on the far side.
Well, we've had kind of pretty much everything else.
Yeah, why not? No, it's the first game for everybody, right? Even us. So 3rd and 2, and the Braves will take a timeout. That's their second. Clock stop of 5:54 left in the second quarter. What else can we tell you about? Mike, do you like pizza?
Yeah.
You like dogs?
I don't like dogs on my pizza.
Okay. Well, there's a little place called the Barkin Park that you might know about over on Barton Avenue.
Indeed.
Okay. That's a nonprofit organization. They're going to have a pizza fundraiser coming up on Monday, April 5th. You go to a specific pizza diner here in town and purchase pizza. Part of the proceeds will go towards the Barkin Park. More information on that and where to go to get your pizza, call 588-0098. They'll tell you all about it. So back to action, 3rd and 2 for the Pirates. One receiver to either side. Take the handoff, throwing across the middle, incomplete. That one high and away.
Yep. Better throw probably could have been complete, but
like the receiver might have had a step on the defense. But,
was running, but
4th and 2, and the Pirates will give it a go.
running a quick post. Been so long,
There
I
you
forget
go.
what that was.
Quarterback keeper out of a shotgun trying to lunge for the 10-yard line, and I think he's got just enough. A signal from the officials. They're calling it short. My goodness, okay.
Yeah.
They're calling it Lompoc ball. But the Pirates are not leaving the field. now they have switched the balls, okay. Pirates really thought they made that. From my angle, I kind of did too, but I'm way late. So the officials are much closer to that than I am. I will take their word for it. First down, Braves from just inside the 10. Their own 10. We should mention, by the way, that tonight is not only the first game of this season, it's also senior night. So all the seniors on both Lompoc and the San Ynez squad were honored this evening. Quick pass by Ross out here to the left flat. Breaking some tackles, making some nice nifty moves. Looking to figure out who that was. Yep, that was
Gavin Towns.
Gavin Towns, number 28. So that limp we saw him on the sidelines with earlier was nothing serious. 8 yards for Towns, and it'll be 2nd and 2.
So only took 5 of them to get him down on the turf.
Yeah. Ball out to the 18, and it'll be 2nd and 2. 5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. The Braves up 18-0. Little pitch to Dickerson on the option. And the flag comes in as Dickerson gets out close to the 40 before he's run out of bounds, but this one will come back on a hold.
Yeah, and that was behind the play as well. And he need to institute the Napoleon rule.
The Kaufman rule, yep. So So a nice gain will be negated, and they'll bring this one back.
Flag is for illegal block.
Wasn't a hold, it was an illegal block, but the damage is the same. Back to just about the original line of scrimmage.
He's going to put the ball on the 11-yard line.
At the 11, it'll be 2nd and 9. For those of you who don't remember, the Napoleon Kaufman rule is never block anybody after the running back has passed you.
Fall down if you need to. Drop to a knee.
And there goes Canley trying to get outside and not going to get to the
He
corner
may
this
have
time.
lost a yard.
To put that one at the 10. You're right, Mike. A loss of one. It'll be 3rd down and about 10.
Still in interference. Like, no gain on the play. 3rd and 9 for Braves.
Approaching the 4-minute mark here in the second quarter. 18-0 is our score. The Braves in the lead. Ross takes the snap, backs up, throws as he gets hit, lost this one out, and intended for Dickerson, and we're going to have an interference call at about the 42 as Dickerson was dragged to the ground by the defender.
The pass for Ross intended for number 10, Bill Dickerson. Is a flag on the play.
That one we could see from up here.
Mm-hmm. That one you could read in Braille.
I could read that better than I can read the Santinez numbers.
The flag is signaled as a pass interference in Pirate. Penalty will put the ball at the 25-yard line.
Moves the ball to the 25 and gets the Braves out of the 3rd and long. Gives them a 1st down at their own 25.
With 3:47 to go here. Quarter.
Daniels in motion. Daniels will get the little swing pass complete. Makes a juke at the 30. And steps out of bounds at around the 40-yard line. It'll be another 1st down for Lompoc.
For Lompoc Braves, 1st down.
Give him an extra yard to the 41. In fact. Daniel's showing some nifty moves here tonight as well.
Mm-hmm.
Along with the ability to catch the long ball. 1st and 10 from the 41 for the Braves. Canley, the deep back, takes the handoff and gets hit quickly and driven back. Might have got a yard in forward progress.
And then he ran into a big white wall.
That was Delta Canley. Very proud.
Oh, they're going to give him a couple out to the
2-yard
43. Okay, I'll take it. 2nd and 8 for the Braves from there. Clock running. 3:10 left here until halftime. Braves leading 18-0. Fake to Canley. Pass to complete out to Daniels on the right flat. Makes a little move there in midfield to get away from one.
It almost got away.
Oh, yeah, got him by the ankle eventually, but falls forward to about the 47.
If he had avoided that ankle tackle, he might have been scoring.
Put it at the 46 and give the Braves a 1st and 10 from there. Daniel's getting a lot of work tonight, Mike.
He is indeed.
Lots of touches so far for Kalen.
Well, they haven't really stopped him yet, so.
Keep doing it until you stop it. Fake handoff. Ross going deep. Nobody home that time. So Daniels got caught up with the defender around the 20-yard line. Couldn't get to that one. 2nd down after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the Pirate 41. Clock stopped at 2:28 left until halftime. Braves with the 18-0 lead. Very slow-paced evening.
Yeah, well, when you have 18-play drive, that'll do it. Braves have scored every time they've had the ball so far this half. with the exception of the current drive.
Oh, we got 228 to fix that. Ross from the shotgun. Fakes the handoff to Canley, backs up, dumps it off to Canley. Sheldon dives forward to the 35-yard line to get the Braves a 1st and 10.
That's Sheldon Candy on the reception. Cross for his Lompoc.
Nice little design.
First down.
Draw the defenders in and then dump it off right behind them and let Canley do the rest. The ball now at the Pirate 35-yard line. First down for Lompoc from there with 2:19 left to go.
No real hurry.
Got an official timeout for a player to be taken out of the game for get checked. And now we'll go. Ross rolling left, throws on the run, incomplete, home in and out of the hands of Dickerson. Defended there by Mikey Gills, broke out with him. Number I can actually see. Incomplete pass brings up 2nd and 10. Ball out to 35. Clock stop at 2:04 left in the half. Raiders trying to add to an 18-point lead before they hit the locker room. Ross, back to pass, plenty of time. Now we'll pull it down. Throws on the run as he gets close to the... And caught but out of bounds. Kalen Daniels right around the goal line saying he was out of bounds when he caught the ball. But boy, that was pretty anyway. I continue to be impressed with Kevin Ross throwing on the run.
3rd and 10.
And we have a penalty flag down as well. Go against the Braves.
There is a flag for Blue Man down. Take it 3rd and go back to 2nd.
Apparently there was an ineligible man downfield for the Braves. That'll back the ball up to the 40. And it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and 15 from there. 1:55 left for the half time. This is another 18-play drive.
Well, not quite there yet.
Feels like it. Ross. Quick screen pass out here to the near side. Complete.
Oh, beautiful block.
Inside the 35 to the 32-yard line goes Sheldon Canley.
That was number 28, Sheldon Canley on the reception from Kevin Ross.
Picks up the penalty yards plus 3 more. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Braves from the 32.
8-yard pick, 3rd.
Clock running, a minute and a half to go. Braves in no hurry. They have 1 timeout remaining if they choose to use it. 2 receivers to either side. Ross and Canley in the backfield. Ross rolling to his right. Dumps this one off. It'll be diving catch. Incomplete at the 25. Dickerson tried to get under that one. Couldn't get there in time.
Pass cross. Dickerson falls in.
And it'll be incomplete, bringing up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down, right?
4th and 7 from the 32. Clock stop with 1:11 remaining in the half. And the Braves will indeed use their final timeout to give this some thought.
Timeout free.
The Braves have yet to punt tonight. I certainly wouldn't expect one now, but see what they come up with on 4th and 7 with the time running out in the half. Speaking of soccer, right? They do play soccer on this field as well. There's a thing called Youth Evolution Soccer. It's being offered by the City Recreation Division. It's a non-competitive program that's being offered down at Riverbend Park. Teaches basic skills to players 3.5 to 11 years of age. It's going to run from the 23rd of this month all the way through April 20th. If you'd like to get more information about that, you can call the City Rec Division at 875-8100. And now we'll get back to football. 1:11 left on the second quarter clock here at Hawk Stadium. The Braves looking at 4th and 7, trying to add to an 18-point lead here before halftime. See what they've come up with. To send Daniels out wide right. Perkins out to the left. Here comes Dickerson out in the slot on the right. Ross from the shotgun, one man in motion. Perkins, two-step drop, a throw across the middle, complete. Snagged out of the air. That, what was that? Nice catch by Perkins. That'll be a first down at the 18-yard line. 19-yard line. That was a lot of traffic in where that ball was. Not sure if Perkins hadn't caught it. Dickerson was in position to catch it right behind him. Perkins snagged that one out of the air. Nice catch. Good hands. And his 1st and 10 Braves from the 19. Takes the handoff, then throws the pitch. Gavin Towns to the right. It's tackled inbounds, so the clock will run. That was job number 1, I think, was to get out of bounds when that play was over. Braves up to the line quickly with 15 seconds to go. Ross takes the snap, lobs this one into the end zone, incomplete. The good news is that stops the clock with 7.9 seconds remaining. It'll be 3rd down and 8. Braves should have time for one more shot. The ball is at the 16. No more timeouts for Lompoc, so they'll...
Final play of the half, probably. Barring a penalty.
With almost 8 seconds, you might be able to get 2 shots in. I don't know. See. It's only 3rd down, so you got another try. Ross lobs it in, and incomplete. Outside of the end zone anyway.
2.1 remaining.
It'll be 4th down. 4th and 8. 2.1 seconds remaining, and the Braves will opt to go for 3. Hey, there's that 3-point play we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Braves will line up for what will amount to a 34-yard field goal. Snap was bobbled and couldn't get that one off. Never had a chance. It was kicked right into the line. So call that a blocked field goal officially, and that will bring the half to an end. First half complete here in the first game of this strange and unusual season. And the scores: the Lompoc Braves 18, the St. Inez Pirates nothing. Any quick comments on that, Mike?
Well, it's the halfway to the 9th shutout in this series.
Yeah,
Goes back to in the 37 games they've had, going back to 1941.
Well, we'll let them go back to the locker room and sort it out. Although the Pirates are not actually going to the locker room, they're going to their bus. I don't think they're allowed in the locker rooms these days, even on the Braves.
Yeah. This series did take a long cup of coffee from 1966 to 1992. They did not play. So this, even though the geographic positioning is close, they have not played this nearly as much as some others. which is Arroyo Grande.
Well, we're going to send this back to the KPEG studios here for halftime. Let Bill inform me about some things that are going on around the Lompoc Rally. And we will be back in about 15 minutes for the second half. You are listening to the Lompoc Braves here on your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG.
You're listening to the Game of the Week on KPEG. It's halftime, so grab a snack, refresh your beverage, then settle back into your favorite chair. The second half kickoff is coming up soon, right here on 100.9 FM KPEG.
I got smart about mortgages. Now, it's my house I go home to.
I got smart about college. Now my kid's off to a great start.
When it comes to your money, whatever you want to get smart about, you can find it at smartaboutmoney.org.
I got smart about health insurance. Now both my finances and I are healthy.
Smartaboutmoney.org is a free online resource from the National Endowment for Financial Education. We're an independent nonprofit foundation dedicated to helping people just like you get sound information about money.
I got smart about protecting my job. Now, I'm doing better than ever.
For everything from how to build an emergency fund to how to deal with job uncertainty, smartaboutmoney.org has the answers you're looking for.
I got smart about credit cards. Now paper or plastic has a whole new meaning.
Smartaboutmoney.org. The easy place to start when you want to get smart.
Hey, football fans, do you have friends or family that live out of town but still like to follow Lompoc Valley football? Let them know that KPEG's game coverage is also streaming live on the web. Just send them to kpegradio.com and they can catch all of the action no matter where they are. That's kpegradio.com. Brought to you by your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG.
Dad! Come on! Over here! Look at this, Dad! Over... Whoa.
The moment my son saw a redwood tree
It's huge!
is the moment I knew that for him,
You can't even see the top of that thing!
even the sky has no limit.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go, like hiking, biking, fishing, or camping. Or do your own thing when you get there with family and friends. Your moment is out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org. That's discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
The City Council meetings are your window into how Lompoc works. You can even speak to the council and let them know how you feel. But if you can't be there in person, you can always follow along on TAP TV, KPEG Radio, and the web at cityoflompoc.com. That's right. We'll be there on the first and third Tuesday of every month, bringing you all the comments, discussions, and votes. So tune in for a live trimulcast of your city council meetings, only on TAP TV, KPEG Radio, and cityoflompoc.com.
Lompoc's nonprofit Barkin Park will be holding a pizza fundraiser on Monday, April 5th to raise money for the organization. With a purchase at the participating restaurant, a percentage of the proceeds will go towards the Barkin Park. So if you love dogs and pizza, this is for you. For more information and the location of the fundraiser, you can call 805-588-0098. That's 805-588-0098. By now, you've probably figured out that KPEG is not your ordinary average radio station. In fact, we're anything but ordinary. First, you'll never ever hear a commercial on KPEG. We're all about the music. And how about that music? We play more music with more variety than any other station in the area. And not just the standard tunes you hear everywhere else. Sure, we play rock and oldies and your favorite classic rock songs, but we'll also introduce you to some deep tracks that you might not have heard. Some new rock, and even some bands that are a bit off the mainstream. That's what makes KPEG so unique. Well, that and our exclusive live sports coverage. But the point is that KPEG is different by design. Enjoy it. We're 100.9 KPEG.
The Community Action Commission is offering payment assistance for low-income families, one-time utility assistance payment, and free safety testing and weatherization services. For more information, call 964-8857 for an appointment and get the help you need.
We hope you are enjoying tonight's game featuring the Santa Ynez Pirates and the Lompoc Braves. Next week, the Braves take their first road trip of this abbreviated season as they travel south to take on the Dos Pueblos Chargers. KPEG Radio will take the trip as well, bringing you all of the live action. Join us at 6:45 for pregame coverage featuring our exclusive interview with Braves head coach Andrew Jones. Then get ready for the kickoff at 7 o'clock. It's the Lompoc Braves versus the Dos Pueblos Chargers next Friday night. And it's only right here on your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG.
Fire, flood, hazardous spills, active shooter, extreme weather. In Santa Barbara County, there are things you need to know. If we can't reach you, we can't alert you. Sign up for Santa Barbara County Emergency Alerts today. To receive alerts via email, cell, and landline, sign up online at www.awareandprepare.org. Or for limited emergency information, text your zip code to 888-777 because you need to know.
Do you hear that? That's the sound of a home wasting more than 10,000 gallons of water each year. Now's the time to find and fix those household leaks. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency's Fix a Leak Week encourages you to check, twist, and replace. Check your toilets for silent leaks, twist and tighten leaky pipe fittings, and replace broken fixtures with WaterSense labeled models. For more information, visit epa.gov/WaterSense.
Don't have a car? Too far to walk? Bike in the shop? Welcome aboard Colt, the City of Lompoc Transit. Sit back and let us do the driving. Colt serves the communities of Lompoc, Mission Hills, and Vandenberg Village. We offer comfort, low fares, convenience, free transfers, and great service. For more information and free trip planning assistance, give us a call at 736-7666 or visit us on the web at cityoflompoc.com/transit.
Lompoc residents can have the Easter Bunny visit their homes thanks to a program offered by the Lompoc Recreation Division. Appointment requests are now being taken for the Easter Bunny to egg residents' yards. Each participating house will get special Easter egg yard decorations, a candy-filled basket, and other goodies on their doorstep, and a socially distanced visit from the Easter Bunny. Egg My Yard is offered every half hour between 2:30 and 5 p.m., Monday, March 29th through Friday, April 2nd. The cost for booking is $30, and the deadline to secure an egging is Friday, March 26th. For more information or to book a visit, call the Lompoc Recreation Division at 805-875-8100.
You're listening to the Game of the Week on KPEG. It's halftime, so grab a snack, refresh your beverage, then settle back into your favorite chair. The second half kickoff is coming up soon, right here on 100.9 FM KPEG. If you are experiencing financial hardships due to COVID-19, the City of Lompoc may be able to assist you with your utility bill payment through a Community Development Block Grant made possible by the CARES Act. Income-qualified applicants who have been impacted by COVID-19 can qualify for utility bill assistance for up to 3 months of billing during the pandemic. For detailed information and an application, visit the City of Lompoc website at cityoflompoc.com or stop by the information stand outside of Lompoc City Hall located at 100 Civic Center Plaza. Together, we can make it through this. So, you want to know what's new on KPEG? Well, we've created the perfect solution, and we call it KPEG New Tracks. Every week, we'll showcase some of the new songs we've recently added to the mix, plus preview some tracks that haven't even made it into rotation yet. From indie to heavy metal, you'll hear some great new additions to the library, complete with artist and song title information. And who knows, one of them may turn out to be your next favorite song. Can you afford not to listen? It's KPEG New Tracks. Catch it every Friday night at 6 p.m. right here on your home for the greatest collection of rock and roll on the planet. 100.9 KPEG.
Rich is just a really, really, really good guy. The term good egg isn't enough to describe him. He's also certified organic and free range. Rich puts the cap back on everything. The toothpaste, the olive oil, the shampoo, everything. He lets his 10-year-old nephew beat him at virtual tennis, even though he can straight up slay his 10-year-old nephew in virtual tennis. When the toilet paper is running low, Rich replaces the roll on the actual holder, not just on the back of the toilet. Rich is texting and driving. Rich? No. What are you doing, Rich? I was just telling everyone how great you are. Texting and driving makes good people look bad. Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
I shop and cook for my mom every week. I help my dad pay his bills.
I take my wife to the doctor.
Am I a caregiver?
Are you caring for a senior parent, spouse, or friend? Do you spend time helping with meals, shopping, or personal care? Are you stressed? Do you have less time for yourself? You are not alone. Nearly 1 in 6 people in Lompoc are caregivers. Visit caringtogetherlompoc.org or call 925-9554.
The Community Action Commission of Santa Barbara County is now ComUnified. They're still offering payment assistance services as well as home safety testing, appliance upgrades, emergency appliance repair and replacements, insulation, lighting upgrades, window and door repairs and replacements, water conservation measures, as well as utility payment assistance up to $1,000. You can also call the hotline directly at 805-617-2897 or go to www.comunifysb to get the help you need.
Dave, what are you doing?
Just sending a gift to Dave 2037.
Who?
Me in the future. I save a little money from every paycheck as a gift to Dave 2037, so he can spend it on things like anti-gravity boots or a hologram Doberman, something cool like that. I think Dave 2037 deserves it. He worked hard. What are you getting Steve 2037?
I guess I was thinking Steve 2037 would just fend for himself.
Well, all right, but don't expect to be borrowing my anti-gravity boots.
You want to have money in your future? You got to start saving now. Putting some money from every paycheck into a savings account or contributing to your 401k can make a big difference later. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free ideas and easy ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
Hey, let's just hope Steve 2037 doesn't get his hands on a cold time machine, because he is going to come back here and knock some sense into you.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
The City of Lompoc Recreation Division, in collaboration with Kiwanis Club of Lompoc, is pleased to offer the community the opportunity to join in a drive-through Easter egg hunt. The drive-through event will kick off at 10 a.m. on Saturday, April 3rd at Ryan Memorial Park. This free-of-charge event is open to all children ages 12 and younger. Participants are invited to wave at the Easter Bunny and take home a treat bag filled with candy, eggs, and other goodies. And by request, Lompoc Recreation Division staff will take photos of the Easter Bunny near your vehicle and share it on the Recreation Division's Facebook page. For more information on this safe and fun event, call the Recreation Division at 805-875-8100. We hope you are enjoying tonight's game featuring the Santa Ynez Pirates and the Lompoc Braves. Next week, the Braves take their first road trip of this abbreviated season as they travel south to take on the Dos Pueblos Chargers. KPEG Radio will take the trip as well, bringing you all of the live action. Join us at 6:45 for pregame coverage featuring our exclusive interview with Braves head coach Andrew Jones. Then get ready for the kickoff at 7 o'clock. It's the Lompoc Braves versus the Dos Pueblos Chargers next Friday night. And it's only right here on your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG.
Hi, I'm Casey Farah, your host for KPEG's Local Music Hour. Playing music from Lompoc and the surrounding cities. Every Saturday at 7 p.m. Right here on KPEG 100.9 FM.
So you see, son, good manners are very, very important. Someday, many years from now, when you're a grown-up, you'll be a man. And when you are, you should be a gentleman. Do you want me to go through it one more time?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Exactly. Always say please, thank you, you're welcome, and excuse me. Sit up straight, hold doors open for ladies. If a door's shut, then knock first. Don't burp, don't swear, don't speak with your mouth full, don't reach across people's plates, keep your elbows off the table.
What table?
And don't interrupt. While we're at it, don't stare, don't use foul language, don't call people names, but do remember people's names. Always share your toys, play nice, and cover your mouth when you cough or sneeze. On the bus, give up your seat to anyone who has trouble standing. Bottom line, treat others the way you'd like to be treated. Got it?
Got it.
And stop picking your nose.
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But spending just 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush their teeth is easier and could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. For fun 2-minute videos to watch while brushing, visit 2min2x.org. That's 2min2x.org. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives, and the Ad Council.
And welcome back to Houck Stadium, ladies and gentlemen, where we are just about to get ready to kick off the third quarter, the second half action here in this opening season game between the Lompoc Braves and the Santa Ynez Pirates. Lompoc leads after the first half, 18-0. Scored on 3 of 4 possessions did the Braves, came up empty on all their point-after attempts, and tried to make up for that with a field goal at the end, and didn't make that one either. So we're 18-0 with the second half just about to get underway. Mike, what are your observations so far? It's feels kind of like a preseason game.
It feels very much like a preseason game. Although it's jumping right in the league, which is a weird experience.
Yeah, probably even more so for them than for us. But,
yeah.
The Braves, having received the opening kickoff, will kick to the Pirates to start the second half.
We should note that a couple games are not being played tonight. Cabrillo canceled the game against Dos Pueblos. And Rigetti and Pioneer Valley are both missing games.
And do those get rescheduled, or there's not enough time for that at this point?
The Rigetti game is, I think, been rescheduled for April the 23rd.
And the Braves kickoff goes out of bounds, which will bring a flag. And I thought that, correct me if I'm wrong, that CIF had dictated that April 17th was the final cutoff day for football game. They couldn't play past that date.
Short answer is, I'm not sure anybody really knows.
things are so in flux with all of this. It's amazing that we're even being able to play it all. But I'm certainly glad that we are.
Indeed.
So after the penalty, the Pirates will take over first and 10 for their own 35. Start with the running game, and we'll zigzag our way out to about the 39. That was Bennett Riddell. One of the numbers we can make out. Got 4 out of that. Out to the 39, second down and 6. Three receivers to the far side, one here on the short side of the field. Riddell from the shotgun. Looking pass all the way, throws this one complete on a little short screen on the left-hand side. And dives very close to the first down marker at the 45-yard line, but it looks like it's going to be about a yard short.
Maybe half a football short.
Yeah, somewhere in between those two extremes. It's about third down and very short, just short of the 45-yard line. Riddell will keep it himself and find just enough of a slice of space to get the yard that he needs.
Put on a Superman cape and went flying through the air.
Actually squeezed just about 2 yards out of that, actually. First and 10 for the Pirates. Ball just shy of their own 47. Just underway here in the third quarter. Rays leading 18-0, just joining it. Rays sending pressure off the corner. Riddell gets away from it, directing traffic, rolling to his right. Stops, throws, and complete at the across midfield to the 47-yard line, hit immediately. Declan Pullins was the receiver on that one. He got whacked in a hurry there by that Santana Centino on the hit. Riddell on the keeper, follows his blockers and gets across inside the 40-yard line, it looks like, and we have a Lompoc player down back at midfield. It'll be a first down for the Pirates. Spot the ball at the 40. It's one of the big linemen for the Braves is down. It's one of the concerns with the lack of preseason and workouts that they're hoping to avoid injuries. Checking his leg. Might even be might be a cramp, which is quite possible these days as well.
Yeah.
He'll have a couple of his big buddies come out and help him off the field. Good look at his jersey number as soon as he gets up enough for us to see and tell you who that is. I think it's Ortega. And that is correct. That is number 73, Derek Ortega, being assisted off the field. Looks like a problem with his left leg.
Previous play resulted in
And we wish him the best on that. Hope there's nothing too serious. So now the Pirates will have a first and 10 at the Brave 40. Quick throw in and out of the hands, incomplete to the intended receiver. It's up to number 10, Owen Hunt. Got some extra whistles going on here. I don't know what that's about. It's got to be a penalty somewhere. I don't see the flag. No? Nope. Yeah, well, they're marching it off. And don't... Oh, there it is, way over there. Personal foul, Lompoc. 15 yards against the Braves, moves the ball all the way down to the Lompoc 25. And the Pirates will have a 1st and 10 from there. San Ynez has spent a good deal of time on the Lompoc side of the field tonight. They just have not been able to capitalize on anything. So, 1st and 10, one man in motion. Riddell rolling to his right. Now he'll keep it. Looking to pass, and he gets a nice little gain inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line, looks like. Another flag down, looks like.
Yeah, well, we talked about the first quarter, or first half was fairly clean, but
not so much to start the second. This is a procedure call against the Pirates. It's going to wipe out a nice gain and back them up 5 yards. False start. Move the ball back to the 30. It'll be 1st down and 15 from there. 8:57 left here in the 3rd quarter of action. Lompoc leading 18-0 in this opening season game. Little mix-up in the backfield. Riddell barely able to get rid of that ball to the man in motion. And then they're both tackled for a loss. Loss of 4 on that play, back to the 34. It'll be 2nd down and 19.
2nd down.
It's yep, 2nd and 19 for the Pirates from the Brave 34. Double pass. First one's complete, and now there's nowhere to go for the second one. Never could get that one in the air because there was 3 Braves in the backfield ready to eat that play up. And they did. Carlos Garcia, among others, back there for the Braves to destroy that play.
Running play.
A little bit of trickeration gone bad. Loss all the way back to the 42. Loss of 8. Makes it 3rd down and forever. 3rd and 27. Need to get all the way down to the 15-yard line for the 1st down. And this is the problem that the Pirates have had once they got inside the Braves 50. They just can't generate any forward motion. Riddell rolling left, plants, nobody to throw to. Now cuts back to the other way, picks up a block in the backfield, and now he's going to get tracked down.
Plants and gets planted.
Planted himself at the 44.
That was number 55, Carlos.
Garcia again in on the play for the Braves. Finally tracked down Riddell.
Tracking down the quarterback.
And it'll be 4th down at the 43-yard line. And a punting situation here for San Ynez. Dickerson back to receive, standing on his own 10. They will kick this one away from him again. I think that they've been watching the scouting tapes. And they will kick this one straight out of bounds, away from the Joker. Looks like it crossed the line at about the 22. So that's where the Braves will take over. 1st and 10 from their own 22-yard line with 6:26 remaining here in 3rd quarter. 18-0 is our score. Lompoc Braves leading the Sunny Nut Pirates here in Game 1
of the 2020 season.
We're halfway through 2021.
Almost a quarter.
Yeah. Okay, Braves back on offense. Ross from the shotgun. Daniels in motion. He'll take the little quick pitch. Sweeping to the far side, picks up a block on the corner, and then gets wrestled down after a gain of about 4 or 5, depending on where they spot it. I'm just going to comment that Ross just kind of tosses that up in the air like a basketball pass as Daniels is sprinting past him in front, and that's technically a completed pass. Ball out to the 27-yard line. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 for the Braves.
Yep. Oh, Utah shuffle. Oh, nice block.
Canley.
Nice cut.
Showing some speed once again. Gets across the 35 to 37-yard line. And a move the chains for the blue and white.
5:30 to go.
Third quarter moving along fairly quickly, over halfway gone. First and 10 Braves from their own 37. Ross takes a shotgun snap, fakes the handoff, quick throw out to Daniels on the right flat, complete. And he'll get double teamed and tackled at about the 48-yard line.
Picked up the first down, though, I believe.
Right about at the marker.
Number 3, David Daniels on the reception. For another Lompoc Brave, first down.
Right on the mark, as a matter of fact. First and 10 at the 47. Two receivers to either side for the Braves. Ross from the shotgun looking to throw all the way. It goes this one deep down the far sideline. And it's intercepted. Was he inbounds? Looks like he was. Picked off at about the 13. I have no idea who it was. But a turnover by the Pirates will give them the ball at their own 12-yard line.
Intercepted by the Pirates.
And maybe that's the break the Sunny Nut Pirates needed. Although they are starting rather deep on their own side of the field this time.
Well, that makes a nice change.
Well, Ross has thrown a couple of those up for grabs tonight, and this time it went the other way. Run up the middle. I believe that was Riddell, a keeper. Out to the 20. And a penalty flag down. What a surprise. Yet to see what this one's about, but they're going to pick it up. Going to wave that one off, whatever it was. Said, okay, fine. Ball out to the 20. 2nd and 4 from there. 4:13 and counting left here on the third quarter clock. Braves leading 18-0. Riddell will keep this one himself, trying to find some room on the far side, and gets a couple up to the 22.
Riddell with the 2-yard pickup. Third and 1.
It'll be a third down and about 2-ish.
1.73.
That's probably pretty close to accurate, actually. Cordell keeping himself again, trying to get to that first down stick.
And he gets a bit more.
That'll move him. Crosses the 25 by the length of the ball. Move the chains for a first down, Santianes. Approaching 3 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. From the shotgun, Riddell looking to pass. Trying to get away from pressure. Hit in the backfield, the ball is loose. And it's still a scramble. Everybody diving for the ball, and we'll see who's got it. Looks like Santianes is going to finally cover it up. 4 or 5 different players had a chance for that one, and they just couldn't fall on it. And finally, the Pirates will cover it up, but all the way back to the 9-yard line goes the ball. And a huge loss. Second down, and let's see, 10-26, I'm going to say. Did that in my head, right? From the shotgun, Riddell takes a low snap, breaks free and stumbles forward across the 20 with a nice gain out to the 22, which is where they were just a few minutes ago.
That was Ben Rydell with the quarterback keeper.
It will be a third down, however, third down and about 14. So managed to get back the yardage that was lost in that almost disastrous fumble. You still have a long way to go. A third and 14 from the 22. Another low snap, ball on the ground, picked up, but tackled in the backfield for yet another loss. The Santianes offense having trouble and consistently low. And another loss back to the 20 will force the Pirates into another punting situation. Dickerson back. And they'll punt it out of bounds on the far side this time. They want nothing to do with Joker Dickerson on a return. Nope. Take it away from him every single time tonight. We're going to spot this on the 40-yard line, and that is the Santianes 40-yard line. So that's a net 20 yards on the punt. And the Braves will be starting an excellent field position on the Pirate side of the 50. So first and 10 Braves from the Santianes 40-yard line. 20, basically 30 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. One man in motion, that's Daniels. Ross back to pass. Dumps off an inside screen, complete. Ooh. That was Canley. Takes a nice hit at about the 33-yard line. Picks up about 8. 7 or 8, depending on where they end up placing the ball. And official timeout as Canley is slow to get up. And he is. And a flag coming out on the sideline. Could be a sideline warning against the Braves. And Canley is walking off the field by himself, but rather gingerly. Have to keep an eye on that. He is an integral part of his team, as you well know. And he seems to be favoring a leg. Speculation is it's a cramp, and that would be really good news, actually.
And they apparently waved off the flag.
That was a warning, so there's no penalization, first time warning, so. So it's a second down and 2 from the 32, and now we got another flag. Is this a second sideline warning? What's been going on with one of the Braves coaching staff? Okay, this one is going to cost the Braves 5 yards. You just have to be in the press box sometimes, folks, to appreciate the
level of humor.
Okay, so back the Braves up 5 yards to the, where are we, 37-yard line. It'll be second down still, 2nd and 7. And the ball is loose, covered up by Kevin Ross, and touched at the 45-yard line as the bell for the third quarter mercifully rings. So we go through a scoreless 12 minutes here in the third quarter. After 3 complete here at Huck Stadium tonight, our score remains: the Lompoc Braves 18, the Sentinez Pirates nothing. You are listening to the Game of the Week on your home for local sports, 100.9 KPEG. Greg Ratcliffe, Mike Loney, and Dr. Draw, Bill Smith, back at the studio, turning the knobs. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope we were able to get some of you folks redirected to the stream for those people who are out of reach of our terrestrial broadcast signal, and we will endeavor to solve that problem for next week. Some of these things are simply out of our control. As carefully as you plan, sometimes it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, did you know this is Fix a Leak Week?
Fix a leak week. Somebody didn't fix a leak, and we're getting dripped.
Yeah.
Tonight, but a bit.
But here's something else you didn't know. Did you know that there's 1 trillion gallons of water wasted nationally every year on leak deposit?
I can believe it.
Trillion with a T. Well, this is the last weekend of Fix a Leak Week. The city encourages residents to check for leaks and help conserve water. We're even offering rebates for leak repairs. If you want more information on that, call the City Conservation Division at 875-8252. So to the fourth quarter we go. Complete pass to Kalen Daniels.
We picked up 3-4 maybe inches.
It looked pretty, but it didn't gain a whole lot. And another Lompoc player down. Got to stop the clock. It'll be 4th down when we get back. Lompoc players going down left and right here. And you got to think that a lot of it's cramping and just lack of conditioning from being out of service for so long. And we'll get another couple of heavyweights to come out here and assist this one off as well. I think that was Garcia. Take a look. 55, yep, Carlos Garcia. He's been in a lot of plays tonight. And Garcia will be helped off the field, favoring a lower extremity, and looks to be in severe discomfort.
Yeah. A couple guys coming out to help him.
Not expecting to see him back tonight. I wish him the best.
Yep.
Okay, so fourth down for the Braves, and they're going to go for it on 4th and 14. And it's a quick kick by Ross. A little quick kick.
Well, that was, he almost got it to the first down marker, but not quite.
Out of bounds around the 30-yard line. See where they put it officially, where it crossed the line. 32 looks like. 33. Okay.
3-yard line be first and 10. The Pirates.
So that was net, what, about
7?
I was going to say about 10 yards, yeah. 7-yard punt. And the kicking game is going to be an adventure. I can see that already. First down, Pirates from their own 33.
And a game that had been fairly well played has suddenly become not so well played.
Pass across the middle, incomplete, low and away for ball 1. Or it could be 2nd and 10. Stops the clock with 11:34 left here in the 4th. The Braves holding an 18-0 lead after scoring on their first 3 possessions of the night. Have been held scoreless for 2 quarters. Rodell on the keeper, weaves his way through traffic, breaks a tackle. Now he's busted loose. He's across midfield and will get pushed out of bounds all the way down to the Lompoc 35-yard line. Robert Daniels finally caught up with him and shoved him out of bounds, preventing the touchdown. But a huge play, the biggest one of the night, I think, for the Pirates, puts them down at the Brave 36-yard line and gives them a first down.
Without a doubt, their biggest play.
$11:25 left. The Pirates trying to get on the board here.
31 yards on that jump.
One man in motion. Odell fakes to him, drops back, throwing deep across the middle, and tipped away just in the nick of time by Dickerson.
No, that was close to being an interception.
Pass Rydell broken up by Bill Dickerson. Brings up second and
Interesting, I was looking at some old Braves tape and snaps the other day, and one of the shots was of DeVille Dickerson reaching out to knock away a pass, but very similar to what we just saw. Kid's an athlete.
Mm-hmm.
Incomplete pass brings up 2nd and 10 for the Pirates from the 36. Draw play, nice gap, all the way down to the 25-yard line. That was number 24, Logan Ast. First down for the Pirates from the Braves, 26. Clock moving into 11 minutes remaining here in the 4th. .24 Ast gets the call again. Not a lot happening that time. Gets tripped up quickly for no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. This is kind of where the Pirates have gotten themselves into trouble over the course of the evening. They get down here in the Braves side of the field and then stall.
Yeah. Many of them self-inflicted.
Ooh, Riddell skipping away from traffic and slides in safe at about the 21-yard line. Took a wallop on the way down.
Yeah, he saw a lot of blue coming.
Give him 5 on that one. It'll be 3rd and 5 from the Braves 21. Clock continuing to run. 10 minutes remaining here in the 4th. Braves leading 18-0. Pirates trying to get rid of that goose egg on their side of the board.
Mm-hmm.
3rd and 5. Waddell from the shotgun. 2 backs. Throwing on the run. Looks complete at the 10.
There is a penalty flag.
Pirates seem to think it's against the Braves, but the officials disagree.
The signal is the people for keeper Pirates.
Five yards against the Pirates for illegal procedure backs them up to the 26, right next to where they were. It'll be a 3rd and 10 now. That one cost them a first down. Four receiver set for the Pirates. Riddell back to pass. Good protection. Goes across the middle. Did he snag that one? Yes, he did, but there's a flag down as well at the point of the catch. Complete at the 5. Let's see who they're going to call. Pass interference. Braves. That'll be declined. 1st and goal for the Pirates. Just inside the Braves' 5-yard line. So the Pirates knocking on the door here all of a sudden with just over 9 minutes to go. That was a nice bullet pass by Riddell.
Mm-hmm.
Riddell on the keeper. He's going to get there. Touchdown, Pirates. Bennett Riddell, 6 foot, 190-pound senior quarterback for the San Ynez Pirates, is in the end zone for the first San Ynez score of the night, and it's 18-6. And they will line up for a traditional point after. A low snap, but the kick is away. It is good. So we finally have a converted point after attempt tonight, our first one of the year. So with exactly 9 minutes remaining here in the 4th, it is now Lompoc 18, San Ynez 7. There goes your shutout, Mike.
Yeah.
You're listening to the Lompoc Braves on the Game of the Week right here on your home for local sports 100.9 KPEG. Greg Ratcliffe along with Mike Loney and Bill Dr. Draw Smith bringing you all the action tonight from Hawks Stadium. So glad you could join us, and so glad we can be here. So glad there's a reason for us to be here.
Yep.
I honestly thought that this day was not going to come.
Well, it took a long time getting here. Should mention in the JV game, which was a little bit odd because basically it was Lompoc freshmen versus sophomores and freshmen from San Ynez. When it was the sophomores in, they did pretty good. The freshmen less so. But it ended up 41-6.
In favor of Pirates.
In favor of the Pirates.
And there's a kickoff picked up by Dickerson and has a little roller.
Yep.
And he returns it back to about the 20-yard line. At least he got to touch the ball. But they'll put it right on the 20. Braves will take over 1st and 10 with 8:54 left on the clock. Now leading 18-7. It's interesting. I was talking to Coach earlier too about what all this is going to do to next year's team with so many players. The sequences, everything's out of sequence now, and there's players that are gone. It's going to be like a rebuilding for just everybody, including the Braves.
Yeah.
Going to graduate a bunch of people, and you won't have the typical sophomore, junior class coming up that's been playing for a year.
Well, they do have some playmakers that should be back, though.
Yeah.
Kevin Ross is a sophomore. Dickerson's a junior.
And another Lompoc player will limp off the field after that short gain of about 3. It's
That's Brown, yeah.
Tyler Rounds carried the ball that time.
Tyler Rounds on your big.
second and 7 from the Braves 23. That was Lagunas that was going off the field. What looks like to be another cramp. It's been contagious cramping here tonight.
Ooh, high pass.
Complete in the backfield, however. And a big hit, and down goes number 23.
It's Tyler Rounds again.
Number 23 on the reception from Ross.
Essentially no gain on the play, maybe a quarter of a yard or so. 3rd and 7, we'll call it. Clock running. 8 minutes remaining in this one. Braves leading 18-7.
And that time Rounds caught the ball, then he caught a lot of flack.
Ross rolling left, plants, throws on the move. Got a man wide open at the 40, complete, streaking down the far sideline.
They're not going to catch him.
Touchdown, Braves.
Number 14, Rudy.
That was Rudy Elizondo who brought that one in and then scampered another 35 yards or so down the sideline for a touchdown. And Kevin Ross strikes with the bomb again. And Braves receivers showing some real good hands tonight.
And some excellent speed.
Yep. Elizondo broke away. The defender was pretty much right there. Then he just turned on the burners and took off. We're going for a PAT, and of course we have a flag. Offsides. And the Braves will try this again. It's 24-7. The Braves will actually accept the offsides penalty. That's half the distance, and now they'll probably try and go for a 2-point conversion instead. It's kind of been the Braves' MO for quite a while over the years. And they will come out and line up for 2. Braves trying to convert their first point after of the night. Ross, under center. Hands off to Kenley, and he gets lit up and backed up a couple of yards. And the 2-point conversion is no good. So the streak is 0 for 4 tonight on conversions. But what's important is the 6 points still count. 7:37 remaining here in the fourth quarter, and it's now Lompoc 24, Sentinez 7. Just like around the clock. And the cheerleaders doing their thing, doing 24 kicks. Better them than me.
24/7 around the clock. That's how often you can hear great music on KPEG, isn't it?
Right. Speaking of great music, right before you tune into the games here at KPEG on Friday nights, if you tune in at 6 o'clock, you'll hear a little thing called the New Tracks Triple Play, which is where we introduce 3 songs that have never been played on KPEG before. Some of them are actually brand new releases. Others are songs from the past that we just don't have in the rotation up until now. But it's a lot of fun. The first 3 songs played at 6 o'clock will be getting their first KPEG airing there on Friday night. So tune in for the New Tracks Triple Play. This week, just before game time at 6 o'clock, we introduced 3 new songs. One was The Dogs Under the Coast, kind of a punkish type thing. Incubus did Nowhere Fast. Incubus, of course, is just Incubus. They're their own category. and then a group called Wild Street with a tune called Set It Off. So check out the New Tracks Triple Play Friday nights at 6 before game time.
Ball taken out to 12 and returned up to the right side.
We'll cut back to the inside at midfield, picks up a blocker, one man to beat, and he's not going to beat him, gets knocked out of bounds at about the 22. But a great return. That was about, 70 yards on that kick return?
Yep. Showed some speed and some agility and a fair bit of power.
That was excellent. Excellent return, and the Pirates will have terrific position.
If only we could read the numbers and tell you who he was.
I had no idea who it was, but boy, he did a good job. Ball at the Braves' 21-yard line now. 1st and 10. Riddell back to pass on 1st down, puts it into the back corner of the end zone. Jump ball. Out of bounds. Complete, but out of bounds.
Like the pass was caught out of bounds, brings up 2nd and 10 Pirates.
So what was a couple of inches from a touchdown is just an incomplete pass, and it's 2nd and 10 from the 21. 7:17 left here in the 4th. Braves leading 24-7. Pirates trying to put on their rally helmets.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope they don't try and wear them backwards.
Yeah, that would make it difficult to see.
Yeah. 4 receiver set. Riddell from the shotgun. Lone running back. Riddell on the keeper. Finds a little bit of gap. Gets inside the 20 to about the 17. Or is wrestled down.
Pick up about 4.
Malachi Fonseca on the stop for the Braves. Number 50. Ball now at the 17-yard line. About 5 or 6 left to go for a 1st down. Two receivers to either side. Riddell looking to pass. Good protection. Now rolling to his right. Trying to find somebody open. Can't find anybody. Now he's going to have to tuck it away and get what he can. And he's not going to get much.
Might have lost a yard or 2.
Yeah, I think he did. Not able to get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose at least 1, maybe 2. It's going to be a 4th down either way. 4th and about 8. Spotting the ball on the 19. Clock running. We're halfway through the 4th quarter. It's 6 minutes to go. And 6:03 officially as we have a timeout called by Pirate.
That's the first of the half.
So they'll try and figure out a plan for 4th and 8 down here in the red zone.
Yeah.
They need a couple of quick scores here to get back in this thing, and it's starting to run out of time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, that return set him up in good shape. Now they can capitalize.
Yeah, the pass play for the touchdown led to the return was pretty important as well, because that definitely erased a 10-point lead to...
Yeah, that would have made this a lot more interesting right now. But, so here we go, 4th and 8. Pirates will spread them out. 4 receiver set. Riddell looking to pass. Throws. Far side.
Ooh.
Broken up. Incomplete.
Almost picked.
Elijah Perkins broke that one up. So the Braves will take over on downs, 1st and 10 at their own 20 or so. And now if the Braves can put together about 6 minutes worth of offense, burn some clock, they can notch a victory. Take a look at the remainder of the Braves schedule, as brief as it is. Next week they'll be on the road to take on Dos Pueblos. Then back home to host San Marcos. Cabrillo will be here on the 9th, and they'll finish off the season on the road on the 16th against the Santa Barbara Dogs. Little delay handoff up the middle, doesn't get much of anything. Give him about a yard. Kenley on the run. Maybe 2, 2nd and 8. Clock running, 5.5 to go. Rays will be content just to grind this one out, I would think. Ross, delay handoff. Kenley, far sideline, breaking some spackles and showing some speed.
Ooh.
And pushed out of bounds hard across midfield. That's going to move the chains, of course. Where did they say he stepped out?
Stepped out at the 42, and he was decked at about the 48 of San Ynez.
And went flying to about the 45. First down, Braves at their own 42-yard line. Clock stopped with the out of bounds at 5:15. One man in motion. Ross faked the. It was sort of a hand. That was a dual carry, I think.
Ross four hands on the ball.
Kenley and Ross both carried that one for a couple of yards. That was who's going to carry the pigskin this. 2nd and 8 from the 44. Braves in no hurry whatsoever. They'll let the play clock run all the way down if we have one. I'm sure they counted on the field. 2nd and 8. Ross takes the shotgun. Keeping it on the ground. Kenley breaks a tackle.
Breaks
another spin move at the midfield marker and gets into Pirates territory at the 47.
And he picked up a first down by about a yard and a half.
But it could have easily been tackled in the backfield for a loss.
Well, I'm not sure easily.
That might not have been the right way to say it. But
yeah. It definitely was a possibility.
First down, Braves. Pirates, 47. Clock running, 4 minutes remaining. 24-7 is the score. Braves on top, holding on to a nice lead. Ross will keep this one himself and plow forward inside the 45 to the 43. At about 4. 3.5 to 4. Well, 2nd and 7. Ross looking over to the sideline for the play. They're going to milk every second of that 40-second play clock, I can tell you that.
Elizondo part to the right.
Ooh, Sheldon Kenley hit hard in the backfield for a loss of a couple.
By about 4 or 5 guys.
He got racked up in a hurry that time. Loss of 2, it'll be, or 1. Loss of 1, 3rd and 8 from the 45. Clock running, 2:40 left in this one. 1 first down will do it for the Braves. They can take a couple of knees and be done. But first things first, let's get a first down. And oddly enough, this ball is in the air, incomplete.
Tried to get it out to Daniels over on the right side. He was about the 22, and it was thrown just a bit wide.
So now it's fourth down and 8 from the 45, and the incomplete pass stops the clock with 2:15. And the Braves lining up to go for this. Last time we were in this position, Ross did a little sweep to the right and a quick kick. And now we're going to have a timeout called by the Pirates.
It's their second timeout.
That will leave them with 1 with 2:15 remaining here in the fourth. It's 24-7 Braves trying to run out this clock. A first down would go a long way to fixing that. I told you next week the Braves are heading down south for their first road trip of the year. Take on the Dos Pueblos Chargers. We will be with them.
Yay!
Yep. We'll be with them. So tune in 6:45 for pregame. We'll have another interview with Coach Jones. Kickoff is scheduled for 7 o'clock. Streaming for that game will be provided by NFHS. So we may have our stream fixed, but we won't be able to use it. NFHS will have exclusive rights to web streaming next week, so check with them for that. Ross, rolling left, throws.
Yes.
Completed a toe tap at the 30. Did he get his feet in? I think he did.
Yes, he did.
Gavin Towns with a nice catch and toe tap on the sideline. That'll give them a first down at the 29 with 2:08 to go, and that should give them free reign to take your favorite formation, Mike.
The victory.
Although they're taking a lot of time to think about it. Okay, well, so much for victory formation. We got 3 receivers and 2 backs in the backfield to throw it. And we'll hand it off right up the middle. Tyler Rounds with the carry, gets down to the 20-yard line.
Picked up at 9.
And clock running. The Pirates can stop it one more time if they so choose. Approaching a minute and a half to go. 3 receivers wide left. Empty here on the near side. Ross will hand off to Rounds again. He'll get about 1 more yard.
And he's going to be just over the line, I think.
Did he get it? Yes, he did. First down Braves from about the 18, and now we should see the much anticipated victory formation as we approach 1 minute to go. Unless they want to practice the plays or something. Looks like the home crowd, family members only, is going to celebrate a victory here in about another minute or so. And Kevin Ross will take a knee, do that one more time, and that'll wrap it up. The Braves are going to come out of this one victorious and be 1-0 on the year. With a big one coming up against Dos Pueblos next week. Again, then on the 2nd, they'll host the San Marcos Royals here at Houck. The big game is not the final game of the year this season. Cabrera will come to town here on the 9th.
And then we have the new big game, which is against Santa Barbara, who defeated Lompoc last year for the league championship.
Cost them the league championship, that's right. So there's the final kneel down by Kevin Ross and the Braves as the final 10 seconds will tick away from this one. And the Braves are going to come out on top of this one by a score of 24-7.
Well, we got there kind of interestingly, but a fairly standard score.
Yeah. It was unique all the way. There's some hoping that the injuries we saw were more cramps than anything else. And we'll get a report on that and let you know for next week. doesn't look like anybody got hurt too seriously, and that's the one big thing I was hoping to avoid.
Yeah.
And as the teams meet at the 50-yard line to congratulate one another, this is a good start for the Braves. 1-0 is Lompoc. The Pirates will start 0-1. Cabrillo did not play. There's going to be some cancellations probably over the course of the year. All these teams have to be tested before game day. And if you show up positive, you don't get to play. I think you have to shut down your whole program for 10 days after that. So, could be some interesting things coming up.
And we should mention that the other fall sports have been playing somewhat.
Yeah, baseball and softball getting underway, aren't they?
Well, those are spring sports.
Pretty soon.
Talking about cross country and girls volleyball, which actually has a game tomorrow.
Okay.
On the grass behind the Hawk Stadium here.
Yes.
Just to the west.
The new
at 11 o'clock.
Well, we will be back on the air a week from tonight at 6:45, live from Dos Pueblos High School. I think that's where they're going to play that one.
Yep, Scott O'Leary Stadium.
Okay. We'll be there. Kickoff at 7 o'clock, pregame at 6:45. Hope you can join us. Don't forget, NFHS will have the stream. We'll be live on KPEG 100.9 FM. So, for tonight, on behalf of Bill, Dr. Draw Smith, and my good friend Mike Loney to my right, my name is Greg Ratcliffe. Thank you so much for listening tonight. We appreciate you being along. Our final score from Hawk Stadium, once again, the Lompoc Braves 24, and the San Diego Pirates 7. Thanks for listening. Good night, everybody.
Do you hear that? That's the sound of a home wasting more than 10,000 gallons of water each year. Now's the time to find and fix those household leaks. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency's Fix a Leak Week encourages you to check, twist, and replace. Check your toilets for silent leaks, twist and tighten leaky pipe fittings, and replace broken fixtures with WaterSense labeled models. For more information, visit epa.gov/WaterSense.
100.9 KPEG.